Hello guys, we are today with Karina. We are going to speak about the prices in Dubai. People saying that Dubai is overpriced. People say that the prices on the market is like
overheated.
Overheated, yes. Too much, too expensive. You have to buy before, and it's already very late to invest. So we are gonna speak about this topic, and we will provide some details and figures that we took from the report of the UBS Global Real Estate Bubble Index report.
So let's start with Dubai in general. The market for the last 7 years was falling down, and it stopped in the COVID. After that, we can see that the market is growing and growing so fast. That's why investors thinking that maybe the prices are overheated. Maybe it's not real prices. They are still waiting for the same scenario. They are still waiting for the same prices like it was in the COVID. But we're gonna explain to you that it will never happen again. And there is a reasons why. First of all, Dubai is growing. Every year, more tourists come and more people moving to Dubai. First of all, because it's so safe here. The town is like the country is open for foreigners. It's very comfortable to live here. The quality of real estate, the quality of living is so high comparing to other countries. There is everything what you need in one country, different nationalities, different culture, and it's very friendly community.
What do you think? What is the advantages of the why should I invest in Dubai real estate market? Do you think it's only about the investment in the property, or it's about a general investment in the country?
I believe that it's not on. This place is perfect not only for investors, also for end users. I'm living here more than 6 years, and I never thought that I'll live in an Arab country before. It was not in my plan at all. But I can see here the diversity of the population. It's a plus. You can see people all around the world, and it's specialists in their field.
Mm-hmm.
It's the richest people in the world. They invest in Dubai. Almost all of them, they have, if they are not living here, they have property here for sure. It's very safe place. There is amazing weather. Okay, 3 months in a year is super hot, but actually for 6 years I get used to it. Even if something bad happened, there is always sun. It's always sunny here, so there is no depression at all. And it's very like service-oriented country. You become actually kind of lazy after a few years living here, which is also like advantage. And you can swim here, like if you like beach, if you like parties.
Let's say about GDP, about taxes and GDP.
There is no taxes here. That's why all the businesses moving to Dubai. It's business hub here, and for people from America or from Europe, it sounds crazy. Like, how come there is no taxes?
They're not believing.
They are not believing, yeah.
Okay, let's jump to the charts, and I would like you to read the first infographics regarding the numbers of years a flat of the same size needs to be rented out to pay for the flat. So this is the rating of the return of investment. So what can you say about these cities that's mentioned in this?
So the lowest payback period we have in Tel Aviv, in Hong Kong, Geneva, Zurich, and Munich.
It's
you need
almost 40 years
40 years.
payback period.
Yeah,
for the
it's
investment.
a lot. And if you can see, like, down, Dubai have only 15. So if you find property which can pay you back less than 15 years, you win a prize. Like, it's super good.
Yeah, you have to run for this property, and for to make a decision quickly. Okay, so let's go further and let's compare the cities. Let's compare the cities and big cities that mentioned in this chart. Let's start from the performance of Dubai. What can you say, Karina, regarding the last several years in the history of sales and growth?
So there was a peak in 2014, and after that, the market fall down slowly, with a peak of like the down was in the COVID time, which I believe happened with every country all around the world. After that, in the end of 2021, the market started to grow, and not just grow, it become super fast, and that's why a lot of investors thinking like, oh my God, why it's growing so fast? Maybe it will fall down. Like, what shall I do? But so our forecast that the market will still grow, but maybe not fast as before. The line will be more smooth, and there is reasons why.
The UBS global rating is telling us that the reasons of future growth in 23 and 23rd, in 23rd and 24th year is first, and the main point is the interest rate. The banks are providing a very fair interest rate compared to other cities. If you are a foreigner in Dubai, you can have from 5 to 7 percentage of the interest rate if you are using the mortgage. Before, most of the transaction was done with the cash, but now the mortgage sales are becoming a big part of the pie. So we think that this smooth increase in 23rd or 24th and further growth will be based on mortgage transactions, and this is the
main point.
This is the main point and driver of the growth for the next several years.
And also we can say that even without mortgage, the developers itself giving very convenient payment plans. Even if you are not living in Dubai, you can buy property and pay for it for five years without any interest, which is amazing.
Until handed over.
Yeah, and also you receive property with with all finishing, so you should not put any other investment in this property. You have everything ready. Some of the developers already give property fully furnished with a high quality. You are not paying actually for apartments here. You are paying for the services around, and developers in Dubai, every day they surprise us with the services, with the features in exterior, interior, some crazy pools, museums inside the buildings, cinema, yoga centers. And sometimes we're thinking, oh my God, they are going crazy. Who create this? They make us very spoiled customers, because now we're asking oh, you don't have yoga studio in your building? This is not a good building. Yeah, I don't think that in other countries developers provide such services.
Yeah, good. Okay, let's jump to the comparison, and we will have a small comparison regarding the other big countries and the cities.
Yeah.
So let's start from the Europe.
So in Europe, we have Frankfurt as the main spot for investors for the last maybe 30 years as one of the biggest cities. And the prices there are so high.
After the long period of the growth, yeah?
Yeah. So you need actually around 40 years for the payback for your investment. And why people still investing there? Because maybe they don't know other market.
They're conservative.
Especially in Europe. We have client from Poland who's investing in Frankfurt without even checking the numbers, only because he knows it's Germany.
Safe.
He think it's safe, but actually this investment will not give him any profit anymore. And people think that Arab Emirates is far and it's something unusual and maybe it's not safe, but
they're just not aware of the conditions here. This is the problem. So this is why we are here to explain everything. Yeah. So what was happening during the last 2 years? So we see after the long period of the growth, we see the prices become down a lot, and the main reason is the high interest rate, economics and GDP and high interest rate. There is no more interesting to buy property, especially buying it with a mortgage, because of the high interest rate. And generally, we can say that people in Europe are not buying for the cash. So that's why we can see such a situation during the last 2 years, especially in the current 23rd. We have a similar story in UK and London. So this is, we can say, the general and common situation for the whole Europe. So we can have a conclusion that maybe in next couple of years we will have a big numbers of the European customers in Dubai.
We already start to have.
Good. Okay, let's go. Let's fly further, and we land to the Asia. Yeah.
Yeah. So in Asia, we'll check Hong Kong and Singapore. It's different market, and the situation there is different. So let's start with Hong Kong. The last 15 years, the prices raise in 4 times. The rent there rise up for 2 times, and usually people cannot afford to buy apartments there. You need to have salary 20 times more than the average one just to have some
60 meters apartment.
Yeah. So the prices is too high, and not a lot of people can afford it, only high society.
And we can say that the city of Hong Kong is in this chart
overpriced, overheated.
Yes, this city is placing. Yes, we say placing, have a high place in bubble index for last several years, and so we say for a long time. But we can see the different story with the Singapore. We see that this chart shows us that the prices are in a green area, so it means that the prices in Singapore are quite fair. What you can say about this?
It's quite fair if you live in Singapore, but if you are a foreigner, it becomes so expensive because they have taxes for foreigners, and you will overpay 50 to 60% for the same property.
So at the end, the price are fair, but only for the local market and for the locals, you mean? Okay.
By the way, we forget about China. So for the last 10 years, we have big flow of Chinese investors here in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
They are buying not apartments, they are buying buildings. They invest a lot because of the prices here, because of the quality of living. There was a little bit pause in a COVID time because the borders was closed. But 6 months ago, the borders are open for Chinese tourists, and they again come to Dubai market. Even in front of our office in Business Bay, we have new 5-star hotels building by Chinese investors. They build, by the way, fast and high quality. So I feel that in the maybe in 10 years we'll see a lot of Chinese investors, like even more. I remember when I moved here 6-7 years ago, every luxury store in Dubai Mall have to have Chinese, minimum 3 Chinese speakers, because they were buying a lot. They were investing in Dubai a lot. There is some minus for Chinese investors that usually they don't speak English. That's why every good reputation company, like real estate company, they have Chinese team for this specialty. So if you are Chinese, we have Chinese team. We can help you to find what you need.
Okay. Let's fly far away to the United States. There is what can you say about U.S. market, and what is the rating of, let's say, New York?
In the report, it's quite fair, but there is a taxes. So that's why with taxes, the investment, it's not so profitable, we can say profitable, like it used to be before. The price is itself fair, but plus taxes
become not interesting,
not
and the investment becoming
anymore.
not interesting.
And it's far away. The market, US market is far away, so it's not convenient for all investors. Not all the world can invest in US. Dubai in the middle.
Yeah, definitely. Fair in the middle. Okay, so at the end of this video, we present this chart with the UBS rating bubble index to show you where is Dubai located for September 23rd. And I think this is the best way to explain and to finalize this report. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Karina.
Thank you, Dmitry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.